Kimberley native Keziah Zoë Meyers, better known as Lordkez, has been described as the genre-agnostic South African powerhouse that's taking over the scene and firmly cementing herself in the Hall of Fame of a new wave of African artists. Now, with the soul sound of someone far beyond her years, Lordkez is a polymath, if you will, whose creativity knows no bounds. An accomplished musician, a poet, a visual artist, her creations come together to form an amalgamation of art that transcends mediums and that makes her a true all-rounder. And she joins us here in studio today to talk more about herself and, of course, her music. And Kez, thanks so much for coming through. So lovely to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. This is a dream come true.
I must tell you how I stumbled across this, and for the viewers as well. You know how when you're in social media, the algorithms kick in. And then I saw this video, and it was on mute, and I saw the video, and I looked at it, and I recognized the area. You know, at first I thought, oh, this is an interesting video because it reminded me of these artists in Brazil who shot their video in the favelas. And I was like, oh, this gives that type of feel. And then I recognized the house where this video starts is in the same street where I live. And the flats in the video there is where I spent so much of my childhood visiting my cousins. And I thought, oh, and I listened to the sound and I was like, wow. So talk to us. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from, Lordkez?
Well, my name is Lordkez and I'm from Kimberley. I'm from a little township called Floors, formerly known as Florianville. And yeah, I've been living in Joburg for about like 5-6 years now. And I make songs.
You make songs, but you know, I watched this the video and I listened to the songs. By the way, Aweh is my favorite now.
Thank you.
And you know, you listen to it and I listen to your voice, and it's almost, you know, something completely different from the person sitting in front of me who's just, you know, so demure right now. and yet the sound of your voice is so rich.
Thank you so much. I mean, I honestly feel like this is my calling. And it's honestly, making music is what gives me life, really. And it's so amazing to be representing young colored and black girls right now. Yeah.
And which is important, but also, you know, you've already tasted success. You know, last year, Lordkez walking away with the South African Music Award. That's a SAMA for R&B album, and that was for Testament. What was that like?
I mean, honestly, to think about the fact that my music and my name is kind of etched in South African music history is insane. I did put my heart and my soul into that album. And it took about a year to make, and honestly, even getting nominated for a SAMA was absolutely mind-blowing. I'm really grateful that people are listening and hearing and feeling the music.
Well, I must tell you, it's very catchy. You know, I was playing it to the crew here in the studio and Leanne, and everybody agreed, you know, it is so catchy. But how would you describe your sound, your music?
I think over the last couple of years, I've experimented with a lot of different sounds. So like R&B, I did a little bit of alternative, a little bit of hip hop and rap. Right now, I feel like I've found what my sound is, and it's R&B. It's R&B soul. I like blending genres a lot. I do have like a little bit of rap influence. Like my dad used to play a lot of like Jay-Z and Kanye, and my mom used to play like R&B. Like she used to play like Whitney Houston and Brandy, and those kind of worlds just merged, and now I'm here today.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we're happy that you are here. And this is just the start of many things to come. And I'm hoping that we will have time, obviously, to bring you back, because I think we have to leave it there for this morning. But I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to listen to your song at least and get to know you slightly. But of course, there's much more where this is coming from. So we're going to wrap that there.